Hey guys, it's Jennifer. Paris is about to go to the vet and I wanted to show you a couple of things before we get going. As you all might know, based on some of the videos that I've posted so far, she is currently in heat. So we can't go until we put a diaper on her. I'm going to show you how easy that is for those of you who have a female that is going in her heat cycles before they get spayed. I just want to show how easy it is. But yes, we are going to get the progesterone levels to see when is the best time to breed. And again, I'll talk more about that after a while in this video. But not only are we going to put a diaper on her, but we're also going to give her something to wear to make her look cute. So we're going to let her choose if she wants a scarf or a jingle bell. No, you don't sleep like that. What are you doing with your leg? Look here, we got both the scarf and the jingle bell, and I only have one hand, so help me out here, girl. Which one's it gonna be, huh? Oh, what's that, huh? Did you make a choice, huh? Oh, this one? Okay. So you want the jingle bell? Okay. Here, let's put it on. Let's show them how it looks on you. Oh boy. And it has a really, really, really pretty bow too. And then the jingles. I don't keep collars on my dogs. I let them go with nothing. I just don't like keeping them in a collar all the time mostly because they actually grab it and they get a little bit rough with each other. So we don't like that, do we? We like to be gentle. Paris, you wanna go for a ride? You wanna go for a ride? We're gonna go jingling all the way. Come here. You ready to get a diaper? So I will go ahead and show you. I know you're so excited. You love your little bow and your jingles. I'm going to show you how to put the diaper on, but I'm going to set up my camera for that because I can't do it one-handed, but it is super simple. Okay guys, I'm going to show you this. So this is the diaper that she uses. As you see, it has a hole right here in the tail. Super simple. I have a lot of people that tell me they have a lot of anxiety about their females coming in heat. There's really no need to be there. They are in heat for around 3 weeks, but a week of that, the last week of it, they're so light they hardly bleed at all. That's the stage she's currently in, which is why I'm letting her run around a little bit without a diaper. But it's really simple. I always start with putting the tail through first. So just like this, and as you can see, she's standing really calm. They're used to it. They don't have any problem. It doesn't bother them. Come here, girl, let's slide a little closer. Nope. This way. Here we go. So anyway, so put the tail through the hole, pull it up. Now, you just want to get this real snug right here. Let me actually pull this so we can see. And then the Velcro part, the fuzzy part is going to be on her back. At least on this one anyway. And then the actual Velcro part, I take one side up like this and kind of keep it snug. And then bring this other side up like that. So I'm going to pull this around so you can see. And that's what it looks like. It's snug, but it's definitely not too tight. She doesn't have a problem with it at all. So I have Paris's jingle bells on and her diaper, and we're about ready to go. Like I said, I'll stick that little collar on her right when we're leaving. But a lot of people, they'll tell me that they're very nervous about having a female dog because of the heat cycles. And just to let you know as well, the heat cycles, they usually have 2 or 3. I think most of my dogs average 2 by the time they're 2. But it's really not that bad. We do recommend that you wait and spay your female at about 2 years old. It's really important for them to get those hormones. It's necessary to promote the good bone growth. And just keep in mind, from the time they're little puppies all the way up till they're 2, they're growing really, really fast. So any support that they get to their bones is necessary. And they have found that spaying does increase the chances of cancer because they're not getting the hormones that they need. So I do recommend waiting till 2 if possible. And it's, the heat cycles, they last only about 3 weeks. Keep in mind when they stop bleeding that they can, they actually get pregnant at that point. My very first accidental litter when I was about 20 years old, my very first golden retriever that I got, she got pregnant because I thought she was finished at 3 weeks. She quit bleeding and I was like, oh, okay, she's done. So I let her go outside and she ended up getting pregnant and having 9 puppies. But yeah, so just because they stop bleeding, don't think that it's actually done. Like, that's when they're most fertile, so keep that in mind. Ready to go for a ride? You wanna go for a... Come on, let's go. Over here. Let's go for a ride. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Here we go. Good girl. Paris. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Paris, it'll be just a second. You'll get your little treat. Just a minute. Oh boy, here it is. Here it is. Look. You've been such a good girl. Okay, we'll do the rest later. Good girl. Okay, so I just got a phone call back from the vet and she's at 9.7 with her progesterone test, which is great. That means she is likely ovulated and it is time to breed her. So just for a reference point and just a little bit about progesterone testing, I did take her last Friday and her progesterone test was less than 1. So that means that at that time she was basal, meaning she's just getting ready. It was sitting pretty low. Usually right around the ovulation time, it will start to spike. So for my vet's progesterone machine, and keep in mind every machine is different. My vet just happens to have the 15-minute one. So with their results, they usually say that anywhere between 5 to 15 is a really, really great indicator that they are ready to breed. So I'm gonna actually put her out with my boy Timon and see what happens. I have had some successful breedings without progesterone testing, but I just like to do it because I get really anxious, especially with a new female like Paris. In the past, I've had some females that didn't ovulate for a very long time, and it had me thinking that, okay, well, I missed it because nothing happened, and I'd put a male in, and they just didn't seem interested. So I didn't know if it was a problem with my dog or, my female dog, or if it was my male dog. So really, the progesterone just takes a lot of the guesswork out. So instead of me wondering, well, is it is she even fertile yet? Is it time? And a lot of times the males can sense that, but I just get anxiety thinking maybe, I missed the window. So I do like to progesterone test because of that reason. But another really good reason that I like to do it is because it pretty much gives you an exact whelp date. If you don't do the progesterone test, the variations are huge. It could even be 5 days. Well, 5 days is a big difference. Okay, we're back. I had company, so I apologize about that. So, explaining again about how important the progesterone testing is. For me, it's super important because like I was saying, it reduces my anxiety and takes out all the guesswork. Another really big reason that I like to do it is I know the exact whelp date. And the reason that is so important is because even if puppies are born more than 3 days early, their lung function is so diminished that a lot of times they're just not viable. So the good thing about the exact whelping date is that I know that if my girl starts to go into labor 4 days before her whelp date, and I'm certain of the whelp date, then I'm going to go to the vet and I'm going to, get it checked out and see if there's anything we can do to help with the situation. Have them on board and ready just in case something actually does happen and they go into labor. I've had one dog that acted like she was going to go into labor about a week early. I took her to the vet. Everything actually turned out great. She did not go into labor, so that was huge relief. But I do like to know the exact whelp date for that reason. So my next steps in this process is to hopefully breed her with Timon this evening or in the morning. And if that does not work and it's not successful, I will be taking her and Timon both into the vet for an artificial insemination. That's a fairly common thing to do with these guys just because we want to make sure that we have a good pregnancy. If they have one puppy because they don't have a good breeding, it can be extremely dangerous with these large breeds because the puppies can grow to be an excessive size and they can have a really hard time coming through the birth canal. So for right now, we're just going to see how they do together, and if it does not work, we're going to head to the vet, take care of it, and so hopefully in about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, I should find out if she's pregnant or not. And that will be an exciting journey with you as well, because I will be getting out my ultrasound machine and I'm going to show you how I ultrasound my girls for a pregnancy.